Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we are going to give you a biking tour of the main strip here in Myrtle Beach on Ocean Boulevard. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We're so glad to have you with us today. So it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day here today in Myrtle Beach. The weather is amazing. It's not cold, it's not hot, it's just like the perfect day here. So we thought we'd take this day to give you a long bike tour of Ocean Boulevard so you can see all the details. We get comments all the time when we do our driving videos that we're going too fast. Unfortunately, we can't go any slower. We're going 25 miles an hour, which is the speed limit, and we can't hold up traffic just to film. So we're going to do this biking tour because obviously when we bike, we're going much slower. So you can see all the details. So you'll be able to see everything on this tour. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. We will be happy to answer anything we can. And we always welcome comments. If you just want to comment on anything, it's great. Also, if you enjoy this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. Give it a like. That helps other people find our videos. And so we are so grateful for that. We really appreciate it. So here we are. This is what I would call the more northern end of the main strip. It's not the most northern end of Myrtle Beach, it's just the most northern end of the main strip here in Myrtle Beach proper. It's called the strip just because this is a strip of hotels. There's this hotel, but there are other options here. There are houses, there are condos. We'll see some of those as we go along. And you also have the big high-rise hotels as well. And there's a lot of restaurants. There's some entertainment. We'll get to that and we'll show you that. Here's Magnolia's. We always see a lot of people waiting to get in during peak season there. So that's definitely a popular place. And here's the only putt-putt. I'll show it to you. It's right over here. This is the only putt-putt that is on Ocean Boulevard on the main strip. It's called the Lost Mine Miniature Golf. So that's an entertainment option. But most of the entertainment on Ocean Boulevard is centered around the centralmost part of the boardwalk. So we will show you that and when we get to it and point it out. And we have videos on our channel of almost all of those attractions that we're going to pass, including some of the gift shops and everything. So definitely check those out on our channel. You can go to YouTube, and when you search, put in Carmen and Brian Myrtle Beach, and then put whatever you're interested in. So put Ripley's Aquarium, put Ripley's Believe It or Not, put in the Gay Dolphin, put in Fun Plaza. These are all places that are attractions and we have videos on those. So anything you'd like to see in the Myrtle Beach area, that's how you can search on YouTube to find it. Or you can go to our channel page and there's a separate search option there. So just go to our channel page on YouTube and you can search there and find all of our videos there and search through our library. We have hundreds of videos, so definitely check those out if you're coming to the Myrtle Beach area or if you just love Myrtle Beach. We also have playlists organized on certain topics. So if you just want to see restaurants or you just want to see hotels or you just want to see a particular topic, we have playlists for all those different types of things. We even have a playlist for these tours. We have bike tours playlist and we also have a driving tour playlist. So you can check those out if you are interested. So let us know how you like this slower bike tour. We've done quite a few of these over the years, but we haven't done a ton of them this year. So let us know if you like this better. I know they're going to be a lot longer because we don't bike fast, or I don't bike fast. Brian will probably be like, speak for yourself. He's right behind me. I am very slow. So this will be, those of you who've been wanting slow, you're going to definitely get it today because I am not fast. If you have not seen us, like our old videos where you could see us in person, I'm actually a little under 5 feet tall. So not the fastest on a bike. Height actually does matter on the bike. You wouldn't think it would, but it does. Also, we ride sort of hybrid bikes. They're not road bikes. They have fatter tires, they're not e-bikes, meant for, you can go on like gravel roads and stuff on these. So these are not super fast bikes to begin with, but they suit us and they're great here at the beach where there's a lot of sandy areas. I honestly, on this road, I don't see how the road bikers do it. They do, but I don't see how they do. There's so many hazards and stuff. Like right here, we're coming up to a pothole. But you have to keep an eye out for everything. Also, people like this person that park in the bike lane. Always a good time. So here you've got a Ben & Jerry's right across from the Courtyard and Spring Hill Suite by Marriott. You've got a Starbucks. And you've got Papa's, which is an eatery. And then we're coming up to Breakers, which is a popular resort. We hear a lot of you say there. If you like it, leave us a comment, let us know. Or if you don't like it, leave us a comment, let us know. You got Bums Beach Cafe. And then across the street, which is not the same thing, you've got Beach Bums Gift Shop. But yeah, there are so many options to stay here in Myrtle Beach. Where do you like to stay? Let us know in the comments, and if you like it, because that helps other people watching our videos. Up here on the right is Lulu's Cafe. They're just keeping the sidewalk clean in front of the cafe, sweeping up. We always see people there. That seems to be a popular place to eat. Where's your favorite place to eat when you come to Myrtle Beach? Let us know that in the comments. We like several places here. Nothing here is cheap. I always get comments, they're like, oh, everything's so expensive. You are not wrong. All the eating here is expensive. Like maybe more than the big city you come from to visit, because it's a tourist destination. So the prices are not cheap. The seafood buffets are very, very expensive. Our favorite of the seafood buffets is still Captain George's. It has been for a long time. However, we also really like Krabby Mike's down in Surfside Beach. It's just south of Myrtle Beach. It depends on what you're looking for. Captain George's, oh, and I want to mention this lot right here. This is going to be the new Margaritaville Resort by Jimmy Buffett. Actually, my understanding is the resort's going to be on the right side, and the sort of pool and restaurant and stuff will be on the oceanfront side, and they're going to have a breezeway that goes across Ocean Boulevard. So that should be interesting. They have not broken ground, as you can see, so I don't know when that's going to happen or if it's still going to happen, but we will keep you posted. Good reason to subscribe so you won't miss any of our updates, because we will absolutely keep you posted as they progress on that. It's pretty exciting to get a Margaritaville. Even if you're not a Jimmy Buffett fan, that is just going to bring a lot of people and a lot of business and boost the economy even more. I mean, that's definitely something that is going to draw people to this area, because there are a lot of big Jimmy Buffett fans. There is a Margaritaville restaurant already here in Myrtle Beach, so you can check that out. That is at Broadway at the beach, and we have a bunch of tours of Broadway at the beach if you're interested in that. Over to my left is the Boulevard. There's a Starbucks there, among other things. And then over to my right is the Funplex that has a bunch of rides and entertainment there. It's small, but they pack a lot in. They've got thrill rides all the way down to family-friendly rides. Here's the Olympic Flame Pancake House. And this is a very popular place. Certain times of the year, it is lined out the door. We haven't eaten there, so I can't vouch. If you have, let us know in the comments how you liked it. There's Riptides on the left. They have an oceanfront bar, rooftop bar. Over to my right is the Beach House Bar and Grill. They open at 11, or they usually open at 11. And it is 9:31 right now. And anytime I give times on these videos, definitely double check me. Either go to their website or call them, because the times change here constantly, because we have a tourist season and we have an off season. So during the winter, sometimes times are abbreviated. I know I get a lot of questions about what things close. It depends. Not a lot closes around here. Over to my right are some big extreme rides, extreme thrill rides. Over to the left is the Skywheel. We've got both a daytime ride on the Skywheel and a sunset ride on the Skywheel on our channel if you're interested in that. And then now we're coming up. This is definitely the main central part of the Boardwalk area here at Myrtle Beach. And this is the highest concentration on the main strip of gift shops, restaurants, and entertainment. So this is where you want to come, and we do have a video on where to park here, and we even show you where to park for free in this area. So if you want to come and ride the Skywheel or enjoy some of the entertainment or just hang out on the boardwalk. And we also have boardwalk tours, walking tours if you're interested in that, so you can get a slower, closer look at everything in this area. Here is Love Sugar, the Gay Dolphin, which we have a video on. All the Ripley's attractions except for the aquarium are here. So you've got Illusion Lab, Crazy Golf, which is indoor putt-putt. You've got the Haunted Mansion, or Haunted Adventure, sorry, a little Disney reference there. Mirror Maze, Ripley's Mirror Maze, and further down we've got Ripley's Believe It or Not. You can buy tickets that get you into multiple attractions with Ripley's, and that saves money. And no, this is not sponsored. I'm just trying to save you some money. If you think you might do more than one, it's definitely worth looking into. Our favorites out of the ones I listed are probably, there's Fun Plaza on the left. We have a video of that, and Peach's Corner. And here coming up on the right is Ripley's Believe It or Not. I would say our favorite is absolutely the aquarium, hands down, and that's at Broadway at the beach, the Ripley's Aquarium. And then for second favorite, probably the Crazy Golf, the mini golf. It's a lot of fun, but all of them are pretty fun though. I would definitely recommend any of them. I would say the smallest one is Illusion Lab, so unless you were buying one of those multi-tickets, I don't know if I would go there just by itself, like just pay for a single attraction ticket for that, because it's pretty short. But the rest of them, yeah, they're fun. Haunted Mansion, I think, is 8 and older. Check that on their website. So if you have little ones, that one's not for you. Sorry, I called it Haunted Mansion again. I've really got Disney on the brain today. Haunted Adventure, Ripley's Haunted Adventure. And we have a video of that so you can kind of get an idea, but we don't show everything because we didn't want to give the whole attraction away. So there are some scarier parts that we left out so it wouldn't give the whole thing away, but that would at least give you an idea of what it's like. But if you're looking for things to do that are family friendly, there's the 8th Avenue Tiki Bar on the left, and there's several eateries right here. You've got La Cantina, you've got some fro, you've got some ice cream, you've got burger and sushi. So all kinds of little eateries right there. But if you're looking for family-friendly things to do, definitely check out our video on that. We have a family-friendly things to do in Myrtle Beach, and we cover all the fun stuff to do that is good for all ages, fun for all ages. Not just fun for kids, it's fun for adults too, but good for all ages. Over here to the left is the slowest construction project ever. It's been going on forever. We've been given updates, but it just keeps going and going and going. And so we'll let you know once that, it's obviously condos on the top and businesses on the bottom, but we'll let you know what those businesses are once that opens and we get a better idea of what's coming there. So the boardwalk is still running to the left of us right now on the other side, on the ocean side. And we do have some biking tours that show the entire boardwalk. So if you'd like to see that, it's a little too long to walk in one video. You could, but it'd be a long video. Here's Sharky Sandbar Restaurant to the left. It's a restaurant and bar. Got a huge Homewood Suites, that is massive. Over to the left by Hilton. There's several Hilton properties along here, and there's several Marriott properties along here, and there's several Holiday Inn properties. So if you would like to stay with a major chain, definitely check those out. They are all up and down. Like if you have points with a certain one and you want to stick with that, there are tons of options here. Some are with their vacation clubs and some are just regular hotels. It just depends. But if you didn't already know this, most people probably do. You can even stay at the vacation club ones even if you're not a member. We've done that many times. And it's something that is fine, you know, and you get like a nice condo type situation, but still through, like I said, one of the main chains. Here's Holiday Sands North. It's, again, we're still in the boardwalk area. And many of you have said that it is a reasonably priced, decent hotel. And we have never stayed there, so we can't vouch for it personally, but we've heard that from many a comment. So let us know if you stayed there and how you liked it. Always curious about that. Always curious about any of these hotels you've stayed at and you want to tell us about your experience. But definitely always curious about that. And like I said, it helps other people plan their trips and know where to go and where not to go. It's always good information to share that in the comments with each other. Over to my left, we have the Windsurfer Hotel. You've got the Blake Motel on the right, and then that really big building is Windsurfer also. And then we have a pretty large parking. There's all kinds of public parking up and down through here and public beach access, but over to the left, we have a big parking lot. This is one of the bigger ones. And also the Wicked Tuna 2nd Avenue Pier, all of that is right over there. Again, still boardwalk area right there. And we've eaten at that restaurant before it was bought out by Wicked Tuna, and it was good. Have not eaten there as Wicked, now that it's Wicked Tuna, but it does have great views. I can say that. I don't know what the food's like, but really amazing views. So now we're getting a section where you're going to see more mixes of houses, condos, all different kinds of options. So there, it depends on where you're staying in Myrtle Beach. And then if you want something even quieter, there's also North Myrtle Beach, which is semi-quieter, but then if you want to get a lot quieter, you can go to Surfside Beach or Garden City to the south of Myrtle Beach. Still close, still driving distance to all the attractions. So we're at 1st Avenue right now, just to give you a cross street. Got Bar Harbor on the left. We're coming up towards Family Kingdom. We have a full video tour of everything in Family Kingdom. They added a bunch of new stuff this year, so we have a video of that. You can check that out on our channel. That is one of the few places that does close for the off season. And please don't ask me for which month because it changes every year. You have to go to their website. They have a calendar on their website and you can check that out and you can tell by that when they are open. But it's a pretty good sized amusement park. They don't have huge rides like a full-on theme park, but they do have some pretty fun rides, like even for adults. It's mostly family or kid-friendly rides, but they also do have things for adults as well. And the Swamp Fox coaster has been around a long time. It's a great wooden coaster. You can see the ocean from it. You can also see the ocean from that Ferris wheel there. They do have all-day wristbands, or you can pay per ride. They also have their own parking, but you can also save some money if you get there early enough. You might be able to find city parking on some of the side streets like Yalpon Drive, and that can save you some money depending on how long you're going to stay. But I'll turn the camera so you can see a few of the rides. But it's a lot of fun. It's definitely fun. Also, check into discounts if you're going to go there. There are coupon books that sometimes have discounts, like the Monster coupon book. Over there is the Oceanside, and also the Big Bucks, and there's some other ones. You can get those at grocery stores and hotel lobbies. Those can save you a few bucks on attractions, not just Family Kingdom, but other attractions. Also, if you happen to be a local watching, they do have locals discounts for the all-day pass, so that's also an option. And their hours vary all the time too, so definitely check into their hours. This log flume they have is a lot of fun too. Definitely one that's fun for kids and adults as well. So now we are to what I consider the southern end of the main strip. We've actually been in it for a little bit now, including Family Kingdom. I consider that towards the southern end of the main strip. Again, we're not at the end of Myrtle Beach, it's just the southern end of the strip. So there's quite a few hotels down on this end, and there's a new one at the very end. We'll get to that, and we do have a tour of that hotel and its amenities on our channel. I'll show you that when we get to it. So now we're to 6th Avenue South for a frame of reference of where we're at. And this, again, we're sort of that area where you've got a good mix of both hotels and condos and houses. When you come to Myrtle Beach, do you like a hotel, condo, house, or something else? Let us know. And do you do Airbnb or do you go through the hotels? Just curious. I know a lot of you use Airbnb or something similar, or just rent directly from the owner or through a rental company. There's also rental companies. So let us know that in the comments. Always curious about that. We've got Hotel Blue over here on the left. Traffic is definitely starting to pick up. That's the way it always is. The later you get, because people always ask me, why aren't there just cars backed up? That happens later in the day. I can tell you from living here, the way the traffic goes on the main tourist road, so like Ocean Boulevard and Kings Highway, is in the morning before 10 o'clock, it's not that bad. 10 o'clock, it starts getting congested, and then after lunch, it's super congested, and it just stays that way and sort of builds the rest of the day. So if we're gonna bike, for example, just for our personal safety, by the way, only bicycle here at your own risk. There is inherent risk to biking, so we are not advocating that you bike here. It's fun for sure, but definitely do it at your own risk because there is risk here. But we always do it early in the morning for our own personal safety. I mean, it's not super early, but I'm talking about before we try to do it, and be done, right around 10 or so. Like right now it's 9:45, but we are doing a 20-mile ride this morning. So we've been at it for a while. We started earlier. So like I said, I'm not the fastest. So to do 20 miles takes me a while. It's a long ride for me, time-wise. Not so much distance, but time-wise. But getting a nice breeze now, and luckily we biked the other way first. Luckily the headwind was hitting us from the other direction, so now it's to my back mostly, so that's always nice. That's one nice thing about the weather here. If you're interested in more details about the weather of the month you're coming, we have seasonal videos for spring, summer, winter, fall on our channel. We have a playlist of those. We also have monthly videos talking about what Myrtle Beach is like in a certain month for each month of the year. And during those videos, we always talk about you know, not only events and things happening in that month, but what the weather's like what to expect for that month. So you can definitely check those videos out for more information about the weather. But just having lived here, it's just great. You know, we of course get hurricanes and severe weather. That's not great. But the rest of the year, it's just great weather. Mild winters overall. I mean, it does get cold in January and February, but it's not like freezing and it doesn't last forever. When we get a really cold snap, it's always short, like a few days, not long. Incredibly rare to get snow here. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, it does, but it's incredibly rare, and it's so rare that everybody runs out and takes photos and pictures and videos because it is just such an unusual sight to see here. Before we moved here, we had a vacation home here for 20 years, so we were here during Winter Storm Grayson, and it did sleet. We didn't see snow, but it did sleet during that storm. But again, highly unusual. Usually when we have a crazy cold snap like that, there's a bunch of burst pipes and stuff because this area we're in, they just don't have the same building codes for cold weather. So it's usually, unfortunately, a lot of bad stuff comes out of that because this place is just not built, you know, the way they build, especially the older places. Here's the Landmark Resort. They have this huge water park. It cost them $3 million to build. It's over to my right. They currently have the only breezeway. Like I said, that Margaritaville Resort is planning to have a breezeway, but they currently have the only breezeway over Ocean Boulevard. I'll turn this so you can see their water park. I do have a video on that. Can show it. I show it the inside from an aerial view so you can see more with that. Here's the Wave Rider on my right and the Palace on my left. So as you can see, we've still got a lot of stuff going on the south end. We, in the past, before we had a place to stay, stayed on the south end the most. And even when we were in transition moving here, we stayed a few times at this Marriott Residence Inn that we're going to come up to. But right here is the Hampton Inn and Suites on the left. We do not have a video of that because it was before we started. It was so long ago. It was before we started doing YouTube. And we've been doing YouTube about 10 years now, 9 or 10 years. But over at that Hampton Inn and Suites, we did stay there a few times, way back before we had our own place, and we enjoyed it. But I think some of you have said you've enjoyed it too. So I think that's a pretty good place to stay still. Leave it in the comments if you stayed there recently and can give a better updated review. And then, like I said, we're going to pass a Marriott Residence Inn, and we have stayed there within the last 3 years. So that is definitely something we recommend. It is not cheap though, but you get what you pay for. It's really nice. The rooms are big. They have depending on which style you get, they have a full kitchen. Well, pretty full. I mean, it's pretty like full-size fridge, that kind of thing. They have oceanfront and ocean view rooms, and we've stayed in both, and we have videos of both. And we actually almost enjoyed the ocean view better, and it's cheaper because you could see the ocean one way, and then you could look the other way and watch Ocean Boulevard. And at night, Ocean Boulevard can be pretty entertaining. So that just depends on your personal preference. But the views in the oceanfront are stunning. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. It's a pretty tall resort, so you just get those gorgeous views with, you know, infinite ocean and the horizon. It's just so, so beautiful. So, you know, it just depends on what mood you're in and what you can afford. It's cool though, because it's like a proper resort. Like they had free, now they may not still have those, but they had like free bikes you could borrow, stuff like that. So pretty neat. Now we're at 20th Avenue South for a crossroad. If you're wondering why I'm reading off the crossroads, I've had several suggestions to do that so that people have a better idea. When we're in the car, it is hard to read those tiny signs, but when I'm on the bike, it's easy. So I can easily give you the crossroads so you have an idea of where we're at on Ocean Boulevard. You can just pull up a map on Google Maps or your favorite map program and follow along, kind of get an idea of where we're at as we go down Ocean Boulevard. And if you're hanging in there and you're still with us, thank you so much, because I know this is a long one, but we've had so many requests for a slower tour of Ocean Boulevard. So again, thank you so much. If you're still here, leave us a comment and let us know that you're still with us at this point in the video. Love to know that if you're still here with us now. We've experimented with different video times, and we're always open to suggestion, but it seems like most people like 10 to 15 minutes. I've even done some surveys, and it seems like that's what most people prefer, so that's what we shoot for. We try to do whatever you like, whatever is your preference, that's what we try to go for. But once in a while, we're gonna put out these longer ones when we get a lot of requests for something, so that's what we're doing right now. There's the sandcastle to the left. Oh, they finally filled in that pool there. That Pace View had a pool. Finally filled that in. It was a defunct pool. There's Compass Cove to the left. There goes a plane. I don't know if you could see it ahead. The airport is just ahead to the right. And the planes are coming in over the beach today, which is pretty dramatic if you're down there. You can go down to the Spring Maid Pier. I can think of it for a second. You can go down to the Spring Maid Pier, park in that area. There's some free parking down there. And you can watch the planes come in from there. And that's pretty fun to do because now they don't always come in over the beach. It depends on the wind direction and the weather. But when they come in over the beach, it's pretty dramatic. You'll have these huge planes come in and it looks like they're so low. I know they're not, but because the airport is so close to the ocean here, so it's pretty neat. Here's the Holiday Sands South coming up. And I assume they are affiliated with the one to the north, but they may not be. Let us know in the comments if you know that for sure, because I don't know, can't say. They have similar coloring and similar signs, so that's why I'm assuming that they are affiliated. We've got some new houses over to the right, fairly new. And then over to the left again, just past this Holiday Sands South Beach, you have the Residence Inn I mentioned. I'm not going to talk about it again since I already talked about it, but that Marriott Residence Inn is this kind of gray building. It is gray. This gray building that is coming up on the left side. And so, and before you think I'm going really slow, he's on an e-bike. I am going really slow, but not horribly slow. But that Residence Inn we really enjoyed. We really did enjoy it. And then you, like you said, you've got some smaller places. You've got some more houses over to the right, past this, over to the right further than this hotel that you can see. But yeah, it's nice, and they have this big parking garage, so there's plenty of parking. Definitely recommend it for sure. We have other videos of hotels in this area. I know we get tons of requests to do more hotels, but that is expensive. The hotels here are expensive year-round, and so it is not a cheap thing to do. I think people think you make gobs and gobs of money off YouTube. You do not. If you have not done YouTube, you do not. And so we will lose a ton of money if we stay in a hotel and do a video. We will not get enough views on the video, so that's why we don't have a bunch of hotels. Plus, I don't know if you know this, a lot of these hotels will not allow locals to stay at them. And it's legal here. They can legally do that here. Some do, some don't. It just depends. It seems like a lot of the major chains do, and some of the private hotels don't. So some of them we wouldn't even be able to stay in anyway, because they always ask for ID so they could see that we're local. So that we wouldn't even be able to stay there. But we have videos of the Hampton Inn at Broadway at the beach, both Broadway view and not Broadway view. And we have the Fairfield Inn that is at Broadway at the beach. And then, like I said, we have this Residence Inn. So you can definitely check those out for some ideas. Here's the Crown Reef. This is a massive hotel. I had a family member that stayed there and they said it was nice. They have a big water slides and stuff on the back side. Can't see them from the street side. Jurassic Golf, it says turn here, but you can also get to it from Kings Highway. That is a fun putt course. Definitely recommend. We've always enjoyed it every time we've done it. And then coming up here past the Crown Reef is Damon's. We have a video of that. It is oceanfront dining. And then just past that, I'll go ahead and start talking about it, is the Holiday Inn Myrtle Beach Vacation Club. They have more than one, so you need to look at their website to figure out which one you want to stay at. This is the newest one, and it's the one we have a video of, so feel free to watch that video to get a look at they have an amazing pool with amazing views. It's just gorgeous. And they also have food and a bar and all kinds of stuff inside, so it's a great location. It's a beautiful spot. If you'd like to learn more about Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.